Alrighty, I'm back, guys. Had some kind of critical error. I'm not sure what happened with it. Oh, we're back. Took me a second to fix. You know, technology, sometimes they're just a pain. So we're gonna keep going over here. Like I said, we're gonna go to the lake. We're about still 45 minutes out. And I think we were commenting on all the limbs that have been downed lately with all the storms, winter storms too. We had freezing rain 1 or 2 times, a few good snows, but it's really the freezing rain that's really causing all of these trees to go down. Nice little hike though. The great thing I like about this too is that it's nice around the back of the neighborhood, so if you ever do get lost, it's really easy to find your way back. You just walk in a direction and you'll be fine. It's always good too to kind of go on Google Maps and look around before you go on a hike, so that way you kind of get at least somewhat of an idea of what landmarks you should be looking for. So I know like there's a lake up ahead. I also know there's a park to the left at the direction that I'm facing. Up over in that direction. It's got paved road, but it looks like it hasn't been upkept in, you know, years. Come on, Hobie. Once we get past the part where the houses are at, then we're gonna let this one go wild. Just see him run off. With the delay and the glitch, you guys didn't really miss much. No deer. Maybe walked 5 minutes. That was about it. You can tell there's a game trail like right there. You can see it almost. It's going all the way up there. Maybe a raccoon or a fox. What I really want to see is a bear. This big old black bear would be awesome. You can tell someone was having fun over here. So we're past the water tower. You guys haven't really seen much past it. I think only one time did I show you a little bit past it. Nice little cul-de-sac right here. No houses on the cul-de-sac, except for the one that's not built yet. The one I wanted to buy, but it had much more work than the house I'm currently in. When we get closer, I'll show you guys it again. This area is too great for like wood. We have a fireplace, so I come in here every once in a while and go get me a few logs. Now, if there was no houses here and I had saw that right there, that is a perfect area to shelter. Absolutely perfect. It's natural. Look what the ice did to these trees. Look at that. Completely just bowed them. You can see a few more off in the distance. They're just completely bent. Stood that way. Stayed that way, I mean. When I was a kid, we had about 10 square miles in our backyard, and we were the house on the hill, you know. You came down the neighborhood, you saw our house. Big, huge house, too. Wasn't like new, or, you know, like one of those $1 million houses, but it was a nice house. We had a good friend of ours allowed us to stay in it and paid pretty good rent on it. And everyone in the neighborhood loved to come to our house. Because in the back of our house, we just had trails like this. Nothing near other houses. And this is the house that I was talking about on the cul-de-sac. See, it's not even a driveway. House is not anywhere near to being done. Oh, see stuff inside. Maybe they're gonna finish building it. Maybe someone bought it. You guys see something? Oh yeah. I see something way out there. I don't think you guys are gonna see it. Something small and black. Might even be a bird for all I know. Turkey. You can only see pieces of it. But back to the story. So everyone used to go back there and we would find so much stuff. And there were boats and cars back there. We even had like a little area that was next to like an old boat. And it was just the perfect area to kind of lay some boards up against, and we had like a little tiny clubhouse. It was awesome. Enjoyed it a lot. Had some really good summers there. Learned how to really climb well there. Remember we had this tree. Ooh, man, it must have been like 7 or 8 stories tall. And that's not even exaggerating. I was so far up there. Like the first limb to even get to it was 2 stories up. And I had known what a story was because we've had balconies of houses before. So it was about two stories, maybe a little less. Like a story and maybe like 3/4. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. I know, you see a mouse. Just leave it alone. And I lost my thought with the animal messing up my dog. She's alright, leave it alone. Come on. She's my hunter. She'll go hunt anything. Might be something in there. I'll leave that alone too. Anyways, in the backyard we had clubhouses and we learned how to climb, and oh yeah, that's right, this tree. So the first limb was like 1.5 story up. And I climbed for a good about 10 minutes. And it wasn't easy. And I was about halfway up there. And I swear, I was 4 stories up. My brother and sister were calling me like, oh my God, you're so high. I wasn't even to the part where the tree was swaying. because I've been that far up a tree where the wind just blows you back and forth. And back then I was light. I'm talking about 100 pounds when I was that young. And we're getting towards the part where there's no people. Alright, sit. Good boys. You want to get him? Go get him. There he goes. Stay close. Yeah, he's happy. I was getting to the point where I was so far up that when I looked down, I just started getting scared. And I had already used my rope, which I usually have as like a safety harness on it. I'm kind of a smart kid and rigged my own safety harness around the legs and stomach and shoulders. Made my own one. Just this way. Come on. And I had left it on the first limb just to get up and get down. And this limb must have been at least almost 1.5 feet wide, the first limb. It is a massive tree. You could see it for miles too. Because it was in my backyard, but the backyard was on the hill, so you just see it forever. Leave it alone, guys. Scoot. Come on. Crouch. Scoot. Leave it alone. Come on, scoot. I miss that house, though. Had a lot of fun back there. We had bears, and we had coyotes. We had a pack of wild dogs led by one wolf. No one ever bothered him because he never came on like our property, except for one time I saw him. One time. It was awesome. So this kind of reminds me a lot of it. It looks like they have an area to turn around in. Pop up! I don't want him to get too far ahead. Yeah, a lot of down trees over here. Looks like water kind of rests here. See if I can avoid it. Getting my new boots dirty. Stepping on a log. Yeah, if you can't tell, we get some real big storms here. Look at all these trees down. They cut this one. They're thirsty. Come on, guys, let's go. We'll go to the lake. You guys can drink from there. I'll have to go one time in the snow and show you guys if we get another snow. I think we will. It's been a real mild winter, but usually the snow doesn't really come until January, February, like good chunks of it. So hopefully we'll get a snow day, and I'll show you guys it. I had a video prepared, and one of the apps that I used deleted all my videos, all my photos. I was quite mad. Getting tired, puppy girls? You getting tired, huh? So pretty. He's getting tired. We'll take a small break at the lake. So that's my little one right there. She's my baby girls. Come on, puppy girls. He's so pretty. Look at you. He's so pretty. He's getting tired too, my male. You can see him, his tail's going down for just a second. Female's walking, I'm the more dominant one. Now, if you're walking on a new trail, it's always good to look up and look where you're going. If you're gonna look down, try to remember what you're walking on. Distinguish between the trail and other trails, like that. And this, which you're stepping in, tire tracks. It's always good every once in a while just to look back. Because if you can remember that, you'll know what it looks like when you're coming back. Because it's completely different from going this way to going back home. Thankfully, we're not too far out. Look at that. That's just wild. And that dead tree. A lot of lightning strikes over here because we're on the top. Let's see those two small ones out there. You see how black they are? They were burnt. I think I see something over there. I'm not quite really sure what it is. We'll keep moving on. Might be a log. Might be something else. More reference points. Stuff to look for is like that. See that tree right there, the twisted one? That's a good point of reference. As you're coming back, look for it. Another tricky part about this particular trail is that there's a lot of offshoots. A lot of offshoots. Look at this tree. Now if you were in a quad, you'd be zipping by, you wouldn't even realize this. Now this is cool. This is the one solid tree all the way to the top. Everything else is windy and twisty. Alright, we're gonna keep going. Lake isn't too far from here. There should be a split. I think we're gonna go down, and we're gonna go back up, and then there'll be a split. And this is a good sign too if you're lost. This means you're close. You see stuff like that. Come on, pop up. So happy. Alright, we're starting to head down. Oh, look at that. Look how green and vibrant that is. That's probably the greenest patch I've seen in a long time. Alright, we're gonna start heading down, looks like. Come on, bump up. Let's go. I don't let him get too far. He's my alpha male. And if he gets too far, he'll just take off. He'll be back, usually covered in burrs. And then I get to brush him for 3 hours. Alright, so we're starting to head down. And this is all new for you guys. You guys haven't seen this. Look at this tree. Looks like I got burnt, but then it survived. It's awesome. Look at that. Look at that base. And yet it's still going. And that thing snapped in half. Can you imagine in the middle of a storm, all you hear is crack, crack, crack. Looks like we have woodpeckers over here. I'm seeing a few trees with holes in them. That's nice. Still heading down. So actually, when I was showing you guys a video before, or starting to show videos on this, I had gotten lost right here. And this is where this split comes. I was on my way back and I went up this way instead of the way that I came from, and I'll show you. So right after, I remembered to make a mental note, right after I see this rock, this is what it looks like. You know, this fork, and this fork. And the way how they're curved, they look almost identical. This is why it's always good to look back. And I'll remember the tree right here in front of me to the right here has a bunch of knots. All kinds of looking holes. That way I don't get lost again. But I've been down here. It's been a little while, but I've been down here before. Alright, come on. Let's go. I can almost see through the trees here and see the abandoned park. Just barely. They used to do something over here. Or they were going to do something. I'm not sure exactly what they were planning on doing, but whatever happened fell through and they decided not to do it. Maybe it was going to be campgrounds. Who knows? But I'm assuming this got probably canceled around in the 80s, since that's when this area that I'm living in was established. It's a gated community. As you get down to the hill right over here, you'll be able to see where they had a cement road, at least for a second. Come on, Pop-Up. Leave it alone. I'm not sure what he sees, but I don't see it, so if I don't see it, I don't think you guys will. I'm just gonna stop for 2 seconds. Yeah, it looks like they were chopping down some trees right here. Look at all this wood chips and stuff. Alright, so this is the split I was talking about. I also got lost here. I went down, drove over here to the right. This is where the lake's at. All right, come on, Pup Pup. Come on, let's go. Nice, straight, narrow road. And it's really wide too. You can tell, like some trucks, some vehicles will went down over here. Maybe they still do. Not quite sure. I usually don't go this far, but you know, these guys are really enjoying it. It's nice, it's quiet. No one's out because it's overcast. Because occasionally you'll find other people on here. Not very often though. I might have started a trend. Almost certain that they're from the other houses. Remember one guy greeted me and he goes, "Oh my goodness, look at your dogs." I said, "What are they?" I was like, "They're huskies." My gray one over here looks like she's part wolf, so that's why everyone asks. So I don't know if you guys can see it. Just barely, you can see the lake. Now, I haven't been this far before on this side, so we're just gonna have to remember. Big long path straight. I wonder what's down there. And we're going downhill. Get him, Opie, get him. Look at that, another tree snapped. Absolutely crazy. We're getting real close to the water now. I can start to see it pretty good now. Might be a little bit harder for you guys since, you know, camera quality. Which I plan on getting a better phone. I've told you guys this before. Ooh, look at that. See a house way off there in the distance. Oh, that's beautiful. Love to live on the house. On a lake. Just go out, go swimming whenever you want. So right here there's a Y. Oh, that almost looks paved. The dogs are thirsty, obviously. And his tail's kind of laying sideways now. I don't know if you guys can see that. He's starting to get tired. And they're letting them get their feet wet. We're gonna go all the way though. We're gonna go right up on it. Looks like this is gravelled right over here, this road part. Alright, come on, up. See how close we can get. Come on, pop up, let's go. We're getting real close now. I'm just looking for a good way to get right up on it. It looks like it might be a game trail. Here we are, guys. We're here. Some rocks right here. Looks like there's a boat right there. And here comes the gang. There, they're gonna go all the way in. Look at them. It obviously isn't that deep. Oh, look at that. You can see the bottom. That right there is the bottom, that yellowish sand looking. That's how clear it is. Wow. Look at him. Hi, Hobie. He's so pretty. Is that my pretty Noby? Huh? Hobie. Oh, they're enjoying it. We took them one time to Lake Powell, and that was real fun. They enjoyed it. Got real wet. It's completely soaked, and they don't normally like it, you know, wet. But it looks like they're enjoying themselves. Hi, Hobie. Isn't she trying to get up to me? Wow, this is beautiful. So obviously this is low level. And the reason why I say that is, you see the rocks over there? How the tips are wet or white and the bottom's black? Usually that's where the water line is. So usually probably this brush is like in the water right here. It's beautiful. It's nice. See a water tower in the distance. All right, so we're gonna go do a little bit of backtracking. Now we made it to this area. Because I don't want to get any closer, because that's someone's property, I'm assuming, to the right over here. And, well, maybe we can go to the left. We'll go a little bit. I do want to see what's over here. It's a little bit wider on the left side than it is on the right, so it'll probably take a second. We got some animal scat right over here. Not sure. Bigger animal. Come on, pop up. There he is. I don't like when I can't see him. So, I'm sure they're feeling good. Got to cool down a little bit. After all, my big white one, Justice, you know, you can tell he's from the Arctic, white wool. His grandfather used to be an Arctic Husky. And I think probably even farther back, a few more generations, he has some wolf in him, I'm assuming. Nothing to go crazy about. Hey, 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 hey. Don't be rubbing in it. Get up, get up, get up, get up. Come on. Well, you have an itchy back? Huh? You have an itchy back? Just. Is it itchy? Yeah, like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. It's so itchy. Just. Itchy back? And that's what he does. Time for a bath, huh? Alright, let's go. Come on. Come on, let's go. All kinds of dirty. Thanks. You're gonna make my job even harder. I'm glad that you're enjoying this, buddy. All right, let's go. Come on. Well, he's gonna enjoy his bath later. He does like it though. After we're done with the bath part, which he doesn't like as much, he'll sit in my lap and let me brush him for about 2 hours as all the little furs and all the earth collect on my lap. I don't know how he's able to shed as much as he is, but he does. He sheds about 2 or 3 small puppies each bath. All right. And I'll be over here going to the bathroom for the 3rd time. Jesus. Come on, let's go. Come on, let's go. Scoot, scoot. Looks like bear scat. There's probably one over here somewhere. Scoot, scoot. Let's go. Don't rub on it, guys. I don't know what it is. Come on. Let's go. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bear somewhere close by. One thing, good indicator to look for is bear claws on the trees. I haven't seen any yet, but I'm keeping my eye out for it. And I know they're close, and this is the general area that they like to be in. Maybe there's more gravel. I would assume not then. Looks like people have been here or are here. Bears are usually skittish. They should be. Come on, come on. Come on, let's go. Girls, come on, let's go. Scoot, scoot. Come on. What do you see, Bubba? What do you see? What is out there? I'm assuming he saw something because he's going for it. All right, come on. Let's go. Come on, Bubba. He's getting a little excited right now. Come on, let's go. Ooh, this area has just got darker. So the trees, the dominating type of tree just went from these trees right here to the pine trees. Or the type of pine, I'm not sure, but it's some type of pine. A lot more moss, a lot more dark. This is probably where the bear resides, somewhere over here where he'd blend in a little bit more, I would assume. Looks like there's a river trail right over there. Just a river going all the way down, splitting it. More scat, bigger. Not sure what it is. I doubt it's a wolf. I mean a fox, because that's way too big for it. So it might be some kind of coyote. There's a lot of animals right here. And again, something. A lot of this is gravel, expensive gravel at that. That's a big animal right there. That's got to be a bear. That's a huge thing, this cat. Alrighty guys, I think I'm going to end it here. Dogs are getting excited to keep